Today, we're gonna take a look at an awesome but surprisingly easy modification that you can do to your Tesla to not only improve its function, but improve its performance as well. You don't wanna miss this upgrade. This is a good one. What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. That's right, we are back. After our spring hiatus during baseball season, we are back at it and have an exciting, steady stream of videos planned out for you guys with some awesome accessories, some awesome giveaways, and a whole lot of just really great stuff. We finally hit our 10,000 subscriber goal. Thank you so much to all of you guys. We are finalizing the plans for our big 10,000 subscriber video. We're lining up some awesome giveaways. We got an exciting merch drop we're gonna do. So make sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, because that video will be out very, very soon. And trust me, you're not gonna wanna miss that one. But today, what we're gonna be doing is we're gonna be taking a look at an awesome upgrade that you can do to your Tesla to not only give it a different look than all the others out there, but to improve some of its function as well. We're talking about a tail light upgrade.
What?
We're talking about the Alpha Rex tail lights, which are offered by T-Sportsline. Now, T-Sportsline is one of the leaders in the Tesla accessory market, and they're USA-based and offer USA-based support. These new tail lights not only offer a great appearance upgrade, they also offer some extra functionality as well. They're brighter than the stock ones. The reverse lights are brighter than the stock ones, which also leads to more safety and easier of use when backing up at nighttime. And honestly, they look incredible. And the craziest thing, this is a simple DIY project that literally anybody can do. To make sure that you have the right info on how to do this yourself, we are gonna take our Tesla over to the only EV modification shop we trust on the channel, Evolution Autosports, and Joe and his team are going to show you firsthand from EV experts how to do this and literally how simple it is. Actually, kind of crazy how simple it is, given that it's a pretty important piece of your car. But let's go ahead, let's not waste any more time. Let's get over to Evolution Autosports and jump right into this and show you how to do it. Now, you might be saying, these aren't the original factory Tesla taillights already in there. And yes, you're right, these aren't. These are the Hand Show Extreme tail light replacements that are in there. Originally, a little while ago, we did a whole video where we were gonna show you how to replace your own headlights with these. And they did look really cool. I mean, I like the blackout lensing, and when it lights up, it does look pretty cool. But during the testing phase afterward, the first rainstorm came, and then all of a sudden, the lights went out. No. You can even still see that moisture. I mean, look, and you can see how like it's starting to leave like a gross film in here. Oh! It's really nasty. This tail light right here, completely burned out. Obviously, we can't recommend the Hand Show tail lights because clearly there's some manufacturing issues going on. So I scoured the internet looking for a solid, reputable company that I could find to bring you some more awesome third-party Tesla accessories. And while I found one, T-Sportsline, they manufacture awesome third-party Tesla accessories. Now, the reason why I like T-Sportsline so much is because they are a US-based company that manufactures everything in the US and provides US-based support. Everything they do, they put a ton of R&D into making sure that everything works to US specs on the car. That includes not only these taillights, but if you do anything on the inside cluster related, it's guaranteed to work with US specs. And if you do have any issues, you give them a call, you're talking to somebody in the US that's going to give you fantastic customer support, which is really important. And I'm very excited to hopefully start to work and bring you guys some more stuff from T-Sportsline. T-Sportsline did not reach out to me. I actually researched them and reached out to them. These are literally plug and play. You pull out the old ones, you plug these new ones into the existing wiring that's in there, and you're good to go. So I'm here with Julian, who's going to show us the proper way of doing this pretty simple install.
This is a really easy one. All you really need for this is some kind of 8mm wrench. I recommend a plastic like pry tool, which you can get at AutoZone. You can buy a pack of them for $5 or something. If you don't have the pry tool, that I use for the pop clips, you could also just use a flathead screwdriver. So in reality, you could do this job with those 3 tools in your garage or in your driveway. The only thing is you might get a little scraped up in your hands from moving the plastics around at the edges there. It can be a little rough, and also, you know, you will have to deal with the adhesive on the sealer, which can be a little tedious. I think this is something that if you were really motivated to do on your own time, you absolutely could. So first, you're gonna wanna unscrew both of these little bump stops here, and you'll see they're threaded in there. Sometimes they're a little stiff. It might not seem like it wants to twist. Just grab some pliers or something, just kind of thread it on there. Nice little spiral. Bottom, we have the other bump stop where from the edge. Oh, I can get it. Sometimes you can get it with your hands, sometimes you can't. They just pop straight up. And they only fit on one way. As you can see, there's almost a little teardrop shape right there. You may have to get a little plastic pry tool or something like that if it's just really on there good.
And the taillights, they come in 2 separate parts. You have the outer part here that sits on the body of the car, and then you have the inner part that sits here on the trunk lid itself.
Next, you're gonna actually peel back this, and just be careful. We've done this, we've been in here before, so it's pretty clean, but a lot of times when you first peel this seal back, there's gonna be a glue here that holds it, and it's real sticky and real messy. Be mindful of that, because it'll get on everything. All right. And once you got it peeled back, you're just gonna kind of pop it in. You hear that clip go? And it'll just give you a little bit more space to work with. There's gonna be 2 8mm nuts coming from studs that go on the wall. It's a tight area, so it's kind of tricky to see. It's a real tight space to work with. So I've got a little 8mm ratcheting wrench, regular wrench, or even a 1/4 inch with the swivel head. That might work as well. Just make do with what you got. And here you can kind of look in. It's a pretty tight space. But if you see those posts to the left sticking out of the wall, yeah, right there. Be real careful not to drop those 8mm nuts back down in there, because they're small. Once you've got those 2 8mm nuts off, the next thing you're gonna do is you're gonna actually pop this out. There's nothing else physically holding it in besides these little studs to fix. It's just kind of tricky. There we go. There it is. Yeah, you just feed the plug through the little oval hole right here, and catch it on the other side, plug it in, and then do the reverse. You snap it in and put those 2 8mm nuts back on. We're moving on to the top now. If you remember from the beginning, like I said, I always like to pull the bump stops first just to get them out of the way and set them aside. So if you didn't do it, remember, bump stops 1 and 2. Next, I like to come back here. Now you can use a plastic pry tool, or you can get in there with your hands, and we're just gonna pop this little U piece right here. See, and it just clips. No, that's it. Just pop that guy out. Now the same goes for the top, but we actually have 2 pins, one here and the same thing on the other side. I have a nice little handy dandy pop clip tool. You can use a screwdriver, something like that, whatever works for you. And number 2. Pop that right out. One thing to note, depending what model year you have, this will have a cover that is sometimes mounted externally. So basically there'll be a little plastic shield over this, the lock mechanism. And sometimes you'll have to pop that off in order to get this piece down. Luckily on this one, it's recessed inside, so you don't have to. But just something to note. Just a little pop here, a little pop there. The clips. Now you want to support it and be careful because it's still plugged in. So you don't want to yank it all the way down and then end up, you know, pulling these cables out. So I'm gonna release that and set this guy to the side. Take a look up in here. We got another one of those 8mm. It should look familiar, but this time it's staring you right in the face. So it's a whole lot easier. So we're gonna remove that 1 8mm and then disconnect the wire, the cables, and pop it out. Yeah, and this is the plug you're looking for. It's gonna be the only big wide plug, kind of large oval shape. That's the ticket. Now we got that all undone. Just double check. All right, all of our wires are undone. We got that 8mm off. I'm gonna drop this down. So this part you can do with your hands. I just find it easier to get a nice little bone tool, plastic pry tool. I'm gonna kind of wedge that back in here and pop it right out. And then we're just gonna feed those wires through, back from the inside. All right, so now we're just gonna execute the reverse. So you're gonna slide the plug through that nice little oval for us, we got there for us. And then you see we got the 2 dowels and the stud for the 8mm. Line that up, line those up, and you're gonna just push it to click in. Remember, the studs have a little bit of a ridge on them to lock and hold in, so you just give it a nice little push and it'll click right in. Put our 8mm on and zip everything back together.
And there we go, there's your side-by-side difference. So here's the hand show ones, and then you have the new ones by T-Sportline over here. I like the whole white black. Now they do make 2 different versions of this. We went with the jet black version. They also make a red version too. I like this one better, but you can see the difference. I mean, you have this set up here, and then you have this one over here. I do like the smoked appearance in general, but the big difference is gonna be when they are lit up, and wait till you see the difference between the two. The biggest issue that I had with the hand show ones, even before the one conked out, was the reverse lighting. This right here, this little tiny square, this like single LED lamp, that is your reverse light. That's it. It was impossible at night trying to back up into our driveway. Most of the time, I had to go halfway, stop, so the brake lights would go off, and then I can actually see where I am and how close I am. The T-Sportlight ones, it's even brighter than the factory ones. All right, Julian's gonna jump in and show us what they look like. Oh, you can see right away, right as the door opened. So like I said, there's a kind of a cool animation over on the hand show side. Let's see what they look like with the brake on. Oh yeah, dude, they are super bright. That is significantly brighter. They were able to get the sequential effect going on over there. Hand shows obviously has it too. With the T-Sportline version, it's just plug and play. We didn't do any extra wiring. There's the big difference. Look at this, look at this. This little light, that's all you get to light everything up at nighttime, which frankly does nothing. Over here, you have this whole lamp right here. I mean, there's a ton of LEDs in there. That's gonna make a huge difference at nighttime. So here's the hand show one that we just took out. You can see the water in there, and then when you shake it, I mean, there's water coming out from back here. I understand that, you know, it's possible once in a while a batch gets made bad and it gets sent out. But this is like, this is, oh, there you go. Oh, look at it, it's actually coming out from the wiring. I still do stand behind their automatic frunk opening kit. Yeah, that's a shame. Thank you so much, Julian. And as always, guys, if you're nervous about doing it yourself or you just don't have the time to do it, that's okay. Go seek a professional. Just make sure you're searching out a place that specializes in EV. You never want somebody who doesn't know EV touching it. And that's why I only ever come to Evolution Autosports. These guys are EV experts. Anywhere in the northeastern region of the country, it's worth the trip to come down to make sure you're getting it done by like one of the EV pros that have just been around forever, and these guys just know inside and out every EV that's out there. The link to their website is down in the description below, as well as their contact info. Thanks so much, Julian. Appreciate it, man.
Thank you so much, Chris. Pleasure's mine.
Thank you so much to Joe and his team over at Evolution Autosports. Their information is down below in the description section. Thank you also to T-Sportline for sending over those awesome taillights. If you're interested in picking up a set of the Alpha Rex taillights, we will have a link down to them down below. And as of posting this video, they're actually on sale right now. So if you are considering doing it, they are priced phenomenally. I would jump all over it before that price goes back up. Drop a comment down below too. Let us know, are you a fan of the red ones or the smoke black ones? And make sure to also let us know the color of your Tesla too. I'm just kind of curious to see what goes with what. If you found this video helpful, whether it be the decision-making process or on the installation, please make sure to chuck a like on the video. It truly does help get this video out to more people on YouTube. And if you haven't already done so, hit that subscribe button while you're down there too. It's right next to the like button. It's really easy. You're not gonna wanna miss our big giveaway video that's gonna be coming up. Thank you as always, guys, and we'll see you in another one real soon.